Floyd, you're talking about the 9-figure payday for 36 minutes. You've had this money persona, which has worked very well for you, and you've made tremendous sums of money. First of all, have you been given a figure on what you can expect to make? You say 9 figures. Can you give us more of a figure of what you're looking at to make here? And second, can you get your mind around that much money? Does it, I mean, to us it's mind-boggling, but to you, can you comprehend that?
Well, that's really not my focus. You know, I'm just saying that, you know, I wouldn't be where I'm at today if it wasn't for all the social media outlets, all the writers, all the fans, and I'm thankful, you know, for everyone, whether it was a good story or a bad story, you know, for 19 years, you guys kept me relevant, which is a great thing. And as far as, you know, the money persona is reinventing yourself. You know, I was Floyd, I was Pretty Boy Floyd. I come back, you know, as Floyd Money Mayweather, no different from WWE. It's all about reinventing yourself, and that's what we did. And it's worked thus far. You know, as far as the money, is just want to continue to make smart investments. You know, so you know my grandkids are okay.
Hey, Floyd, over here. It's no secret that Pacquiao has had problems with Marquez at his counterpunching, and now he's going up against the best counterpuncher in the game. I kind of want to draw parallels in watching your fights against two Southpaws, one against Guerrero and one against Judah. With Guerrero, you were able to see the punches and just counterpunch him to death for 12 rounds, whereas on the other hand, it was interesting the way you approached Judah. You know, midway through the fight, you kind of turned the pressure on him and moved forward, and you know, it was a very different way you handled that fight. You know, I guess what I'm trying to get at is, with the southpaw, like with speed like Judah, compared with a guy like Guerrero, was a little stronger, a little slower. You know, at what point did you see that in Judah, and do you see any parallels with Pacquiao with his speed?
Well, just a little while ago, I was talking about, you know, with me facing a guy, I can instantly figure a guy out. I mean, and it's crazy. Zab Judah is helping me prepare for this fight.
Right.
And DeMarcus Chop Chop Corley is also helping me prepare for this fight. You know, which is a great thing. We have, I think, 10 sparring partners. You know, we're looking for so many different looks. You know, from the southpaw. So, but I think Manny's a very interesting fighter. You know, for him to get to where he has gotten to, it's obvious he had to do something right. You know, but you know, always got the remedy to solve the problem and to come out on top.
I guess what I'm going to ask then is it better to smother a southpaw with speed like that to get in on him and push him to the ropes?
We got to see what the game plan is. I'm pretty sure my father has, you know, a great game plan. We go out there and do what we do best. You know, everybody game plan is normal when you face Floyd Mayweather. Pressure, throw a lot of punches. All 47 opponents, I think that was the game plan, and it didn't work. Our game plan is just to be smart, be first, and take our time, and we'll get the job done.
Floyd, a lot of people see this as a defining fight for you, maybe the biggest fight of your career. Is it different for you in training camp? Is there more intensity, more motivation, or is it business as usual?
Same thing. You know, I've been doing this, you know, why switch up? If I've been winning, working a certain way, we want to continue to work and do what we've been doing to be victorious.
Floyd, back here.
Yes.
I stepped in a little late, so apologies if this was asked already, but the public perception over the last 5 years was that you were the reason why this fight didn't happen. The fight's happening now, so that's a moot argument. But was that frustrating for you to hear that kind of talk, that you wouldn't want to fight this fight? And how much over the last 5 years did you imagine this fight? Did you think about this fight in your head?
I never focused on this fight, you know. If it was going to happen, it was going to happen. If it wasn't, it wasn't. we move on to the next guy, and that's what we did. And we faced all the top guys in the sport of boxing. We beat all the top guys. After this fight, which I believe in my skills and I believe in myself, I believe I'm going to be victorious. We're going to move on to another guy, and they're going to say this guy has the remedy to beat Floyd Mayweather.
Floyd, you mentioned making good investments for the future and everything after your fighting career is over. We noticed something on Twitter the other day with you and Gordon Ramsay about opening up a restaurant. Have you guys discussed that? Are there plans for that? Where's that going?
Who?
Gordon Ramsay? We saw something about you and Gordon Ramsay opening up a restaurant, maybe him making you a pre-fight meal.
I don't even know who that is. Not to be disrespectful, I don't know who he is. Oh, I didn't know.
Hi, over here, Floyd.
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of people, especially those in the Philippines, have been asking about the rematch clause. I think they felt insulted that you didn't even, you had the nerve to not to ask for it.
Everybody's entitled to feel the way they want to feel. I mean, you know, my job is just to be a fighter and live my life.